This guy is just fantastic in so many different ways. I mean, he's got a game, but he's got charisma, and he's got style, and he's got an identity, and now he's building this culture. But Michael has always been about winning.
Finishing with force. Shook that building all the way up.
When your lead player, like Michael, is the hardest working guy, the most committed, the most dedicated, the most fit, and the best player all at the same time, anything is possible. And that's what happened. Dreams became reality. Michael Jordan at the top.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on Allie. It's all.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has
maybe influenced by his youth. Years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Smith. Then it's Maxey, and it's Jones in at the 2 spot. And for the Lakers, and to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
Now here's Maxey. Smith outside. Pass to Jones. There's the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. Some of them go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
At the line for 3.
That's good from Jones. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Worthy. Here's Leonard. Six to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. It's deflected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Milwaukee ball.
Maxey against Hardaway. Now here's Maxey. Misses in close. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Knocked away. Outside Jones. Lets it fly. Sharp grabs the miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Worthy. Lets it fly. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
You know, this Lakers team is running with one of the most veteran squads in the league, Smitty.
Tons of experience and wisdom on their bench. These are all battle-tested guys, B.A., who know how to overcome tough situations and win games.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
Back to Hardaway. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Team foul. At the line for Los Angeles.
So he can't get either to fall. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Maxey passes to Jones. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Mutombo. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Los Angeles ball.
Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 3. Pass to Hardaway. Over Smith. That one's wide left.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Outside Maxey. And rejected. They recover it. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Oh, and rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. To the inside. Smith against Hardaway. And there's a 3-second violation. Milwaukee in the lead. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Smith outside. Lets it fly. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
You know, they take one step forward 2 steps back and exercise in frustration.
And the Bucks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. Hardaway, the pass to Leonard. Oh, they need this! That shot off. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. I'm not quite sure what happened.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Here's Sharp. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Worthy. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. From the high post, he drills it.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Outside Jones. Maxey against Hardaway. Rebound, the Lakers.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
That one's good for 2. Hardaway's got his second basket.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Milwaukee with the ball. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Smith passes to Jones. Now here's Maxey. And there's the lob. Smith no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Leonard passes to Hardaway. Maxey covering. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Timeout call, Milwaukee. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. And the Bucks making a change here. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wright, pass to Jones. Back to Wright. Pass to Marjanovic. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Wright against Porter.
2 minutes remain in the
Now here's Wright, starting closely. Jones finds Smith. Just 2 to shoot. Lets it go from deep.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Williams passes to Porzingis.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his
The first one falls, and the Bucks making a change here. Walker's checked in.
At the line for the Bucks, Josh Smith taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. The Lakers trail. Pass to Porter. Outside Porzingis. Wright against Porter. They kick it out to Porzingis. Here's Ivy from the arc. Wright with the board. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Smith against Porzingis. Pass to Middleton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Chris Middleton, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Middleton.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Ivy. Outside Porter. Here's Ivy. Outside Porter. And here's Bagley. Puts up a three. The shot that time not on target. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Middleton, right side. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, leading by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
Taking a look at the Bucks. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Also Lonnie Walker out there. And it's Maxey in at the 1. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Maxey. Jones from outside. They get it again. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
Both good from the line that time. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Some room here for Jones. Yes. Great play by Walker to set it up. Jones has got 8 points. Pass to Sharp. Here's Hardaway. Maxey covering. Here's Sharp. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Maxey. And Walker, here we go. That shot, no good. Now the Lakers take it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Here's Sharp. Pass to Leonard. Shoots a fadeaway. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
For his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls.
He and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Free throw's good from Maxey.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Both free throws good from Maxey. The Lakers have gotten 3 or 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Worthy. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Leonard. Here's Worthy. Three-pointer Sharp. Pure three-point range. And that ties it up.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Jones. 14 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Outside Walker. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Antetokounmpo has gotten 4 this quarter.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Worthy. Walker covering. To the middle. Here's Sharp. Oh, he throws it down with one hand.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Pass to Walker. From downtown. Rebounded by the Lakers. Leonard, right side. Stolen by Jones. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The reach of Giannis really helps out here, allowing him to beat out the defense and win a second chance shot.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bagley comes in for Leonard, and the Bucks making a change here. And the Lakers with possession here, trailing by 2, inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Hardaway, the pass to Bagley. One thing to keep in mind with Marvin Bagley III, he's still so young.
It seems like he's been around forever, B.A., but he was just 19 when he was drafted, the 2nd overall pick in 2018. His averages are great when he plays, so I think we got to give the young fella a little bit of time.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Wright. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and makes it with a kiss. Porzingis has got 6.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Right, the pass to Middleton. Wright finds Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points in the quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Worthy. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Right, the pass to Jones. Now Middleton. Right, outside. On the clock. Let's go with a 3. And Worthy pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul. The 4th team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Penny Hardaway, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Williams is checked in for the Lakers. Porter Jr. comes in for Sharp. Smith, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Jones comes in for Jones. And he sinks the second.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Outside Jones. Back to right. Smith left side. Outside Jones. Porzingis against Antetokounmpo. And there's Wright. That one's good. And the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Unbelievable. You talk about players who have transformed this league. Giannis is at the top of that list. Just a tremendous pass right there.
Now here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. Pass to Porter. Outside Hardaway. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Outside Jones. Wright with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And it's Wright missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And here's Porter outside. Nails it from 3. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Pass to Wright. Up and over Hardaway. Wright with the bucket. Wright's got his second bucket on the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Hardaway. 11 points for him last game against Orlando.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Fifth team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Penny Hardaway. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Ivy's checked in for Los Angeles. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. The drive by Porter. We've got 13 seconds left in the second. Here's Porzingis. Milwaukee with the rebound. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Lakers ahead, up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches as the first. And now with the second.
Let's hear it for the most legendary
And
dance
after
team
a
of
fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Lakers in the lead. He's going for the oop here. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And for Milwaukee, we've got Maxey. Smith out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Jones in at the two-guard position. The Lakers shooting 61% for the game, knocking him down. Blocked. Maxey with it. Pass to Jones. Here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Smith outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Leonard. Banked it in off the glass. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
You see the focus from Kawhi. When he's deep inside, he's locked in on scoring. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needs to work on his jumper.
2 points. That would go.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Pass to Worthy. And Antetokounmpo over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
On the wing, Jones. Leonard defending. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Here's Leonard. Basket counts. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From the elbow. And he can't get that one. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Worthy. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Walker, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution on the court.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Back to Maxey. Fires it. And again, it's the Bucks missing. The Lakers shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. And that one's good. And now a 7-point Laker lead.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Timeout call. Milwaukee.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Marjanovic checked in for Milwaukee. Back to Maxey. Pass to Jones. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. Jones has got 11 points.
3 points.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Knocks it loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Ivy's checked in for Hardaway.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers. Ivy.
in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Tipped away. Walker with a steal. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Bagley. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Outside Walker. Shot clock at 6. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here comes the break. The pull-up J. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Worthy. Can't hit that one. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Pass to Maxey. Outside Jones. Back to Maxey. Six to shoot. And here's Walker. Lets it go. Drained it for 2 points. Walker's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Bagley with it. Pass to Ivy. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Maxey. Outside Walker. Outside Jones. Now here's Walker. Smith outside. Back to Walker. Beyond the arc. Tries again. And scoring with a play inside is Smith. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Heading to the court, the Laker girls. Let's make some noise. Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Laker girls. It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Smith. Jones comes in for Jones. And Wright subbed in for Maxey. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Porter against Wright. Pass to Ivy. Here's Williams. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bagley's got his second basket of the night. Milwaukee's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Jones finds Wright. Now here's Walker. Williams defending. Walker passes to Middleton. On target from range. Middleton's got 5 now.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range. Now, that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Porter against Wright. Pass to Middleton. Outside Walker. Here's Marjanovic. Back to Jones. And a nice finish on the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's Ivy, defended by Jones. And here's Porter outside. Offensive rebound. Bagley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second personal
They'll pin
foul.
that on Chris Middleton.
First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Marvin Bagley III. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Bucks making a change here. That one misses. The Bucks trail. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal
One of the
foul.
only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what?
At the line for the
That may
Bucks,
not work. He is so
Giannis
good at absorbing
Antetokounmpo.
contact in the paint.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
An MVP caliber talent, the rise of Giannis from scrawny teenager to bulked up superstar has been great to watch.
No good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Outside, Williams. Pass to Porzingis. Right side, Hardaway. Here's Leonard. Can't cash in the 10-footer. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Lakers ahead, up 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Come on, everyone.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ballgame. Maxey against Hardaway. And Giannis throws it down.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
And for the Bucks, we've got Smith. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo out there. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Well, Milwaukee's shooting only 36% so far in this game. Smith outside. Pass to Mutombo. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
At the line for the Lakers, Kawhi Leonard. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And Leonard drops them both. And the Bucks with the possession here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Jones up top. To take the lead. The Lakers with a rebound. Outside Hardaway. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. 3-on-3. And it's Maxey missing. The Lakers in the lead. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Right side Hardaway. There's the triple. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Smith outside. Outside Jones. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
That's good from Jones. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Pass to Jones. Fires for 3. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now Hardaway. Lets it go from the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Maxey attacking. You got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Milwaukee ball.
Timeout call. Milwaukee.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Go crazy.
Let's hear to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
And Allie, thanks. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Worthy. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Clock at 6.
Good. This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes back up. Rebound by the Lakers. To the wing, right side. Down low. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Smith outside. To Maxey.
Lakers foul. Penny Hardaway. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Right side Jones. Outside Maxey. Looking to get back on track.
Wow. Since the break, he has struggled to get going.
Hardaway with it. Guarded by Smith. Shot blocked. They retain possession. Hardaway, the pass to Leonard. Three-pointer sharp. Smith with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Antetokounmpo, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Sharp. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Worthy. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, James Worthy, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Wright's checked in for Maxey. That one's no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Pass to Smith. No good from 18.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Over Wright. And the Lakers get it back. Outside Hardaway. Over Wright. Hardaway, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Assisted.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Here's Sharp. Pass to Hardaway. Over Smith. Hardaway, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Jones, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And they pick up 2. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
It is just a superstar doing superstar things. Antetokounmpo is lighting it up and showing the variety to his game.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Milwaukee calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 1:43 left in the game. Maxey checked in for the Bucks.
Tyrese Maxey.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter here. It's stolen by Leonard. Now the Lakers moving it up. Pushing it up now. And the finish on the break with the slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Worthy. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. They get it back, and they recover it.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer Sharp. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Until his third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that trims the lead to 6.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And that's an intentional foul.
His third personal foul. Third team foul.
This is their chance to stretch the lead, Graham.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
And they go to the intentional foul.
His fourth personal foul. The fourth team foul. At the line for the Lakers, are 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And coming into Summer League, Sharp was kind of a mystery man. So it's great to see him play at a high level and get a real sense for his talents.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. The Lakers with a rebound. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Outside Hardaway. And so it's the Lakers with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thanks for coming out.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
We'll see you next time.
Kawhi, is it fair to say that the defense really set the tone for your team tonight?
For sure. That's what we're trying to get up to, being a great defensive team. And we just want to keep our energy at the start of the game.
So many times, great defense leads to great offense. That's what we saw tonight. Thanks, Kawhi.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you later.
The $250,000 My Team Unlimited Tournament rolls on.
Game day number 2 was a blast. And if you missed the live stream, there was a lot going on.
These guys are flying around the court. There's still so many cards that can be used based on your play style.
It's always fun talking to the My Team community and welcoming in new qualifiers. And from the second game day, the final list is stacked as both of last year's champions are back for more.
The third game day is on January 7th, and it's calling your name. So, in the meantime, hit the courts and get to level 40.
One question we like to ask our 2K TV community members is, how do you play 2K?
And for streamer and 2K content creator Truly Huncho, his answer was Ares.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Holmgren is out there with Pierce. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Lanier, and it's the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Washington, Paul out there at West. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Bailey. And it's Jackson, and it's the 4 spot. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And there's the pass to West. Back to Paul. For 3. Washington gets it back. And he makes that one.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And here's George for 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Pass to Chamberlain. Sinks that one from the post. Chamberlain got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. Washington fast break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Magic Johnson picks one up.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Free throw good, West.
You know, over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And both free throws good for West. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes? As you were just talking about, it changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Baylor, that's good.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Johnson, the pass to Pierce. Outside, George. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. George has got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Here's Pierce. 12 points his last outing, 6 to shoot. Now Holmgren over Jackson. Holmgren can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Not loose. Ball finds West. It's Jackson atop the key. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open team.
Jackson Jr.
Back to Johnson. Now here's Holmgren. 9 points last game out. And now West running the floor all by himself. The shot by Baylor no good. Raptors trailed by 4. Johnson, the pass to Holmgren. Paul looking around. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Johnson with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Sinks the triple.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm, or you're going to get a call.
Washington making some changes. Vassell, he's checked in for West, and it's Colin Sexton in for Paul. By now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. This will be the first game this season against his team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one set back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
Good information, D.A. Thanks. It'll be interesting to see which steps they take to accomplish their goal.
And guys, getting any kind of rhythm going offensively, I think would be a win against that defense.
Yeah, if you build the confidence early on, that'll go a long way. If you don't, wow, this could be long.
And that's just too easy. The size, sprint, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
And the Wizards making a change here. McDaniels checked in.
Get a moment here to see the numbers for Tobias Harris. Good season for him last year. Last season put up about 17 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up. He's really delivered.
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
For the Wizards.
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
That free throw, no good. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
He hits the second from the line. And here are the Raptors now. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
And when 6'10" Danilo Gallinari was drafted all the way back in 2008, a shooter with his size was rare.
Well, it was rare. Now we're seeing more and more guys able to do this, but there's certainly a ton of value in Gallo's efficiency and his size and consistency on the perimeter.
Just 5 on the clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate.
Johnson kicks to Hield. Johnson dishes to Harris. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Beasley's checked in for the Raptors.
Team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors, Malik Beasley.
Hield way outside. And again, Toronto no up. Washington leading now by 4. And here is Vassell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered closely. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
The insane reach. You're one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Vassell. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Beasley against Sexton. Beasley inside. That one doesn't go. Now here's McDaniel. Running by Harris. That one's good, Ayton.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hield outside. Passes it to Gallinari. Here's Zubac. Gallinari trying to get open. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. And look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Hield again throws. Hield, the pass to Lanier. Back to Hield. Pass to Beasley. Over Sexton. And again, Toronto no up. The pass to McDaniels. High, arcing shot.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with the score, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Shooting the ball so well on this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Here they come, DC family.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Rose, Andre Ayton out there with Jackson. Then it's Baylor, and it's West in at the 2. That's the group start in the second quarter for the Wizards.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's George on the wing. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside Baylor. It's deflected. Johnson outside. Johnson draws the up. A shot by George. Wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. George has got 9.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Jackson kicks to Rose. There's the lob to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And how about that hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's stolen by West. Down low, here's Baylor, and Baylor throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the game will pay off.
Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially up towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Chamberlain's checked in for Washington. Ball comes in for Rose. Pass to Holmgren. The fadeaway. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Here's finds Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Chris Paul picks up that.
First team.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now. Because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years,
Wizards foul.
shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed. Both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Pass to Holmgren. Pierce with it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Jackson passes to West. Steps back and shoots. And he gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 8.
such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Offensive rebound. Basket good.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Elgin Baylor on the wing. Pass to Jackson. Off target from outside. Raptors trailed by 6. To the inside. Lanier. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now the basket to Paul. Back to West. It's tipped. George passes to Holmgren. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
It's Pierce on the wing. Baylor defending. Pass to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Here's Lanier. Yep, that one goes in there. Lanier's got 6 in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. The Raptors making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Passes to Harris. Now George. Kicks it out to Johnson. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Baylor. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
For the Wizards, McDaniels, he's checked in for Jackson. Vassell comes in for West, and it's Sexton in for Chris Paul. Then for the Raptors, Fields checked in for Pierce, and it's Beasley in for Paul George. To the paint, here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Chamberlain kicks to Sexton. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Guarded by Harris. The shot by Baylor, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Out to Harris. Johnson surveying the floor. Baylor with the steal. And Sexton has it in the corner. McDaniels in the post.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Second team foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring show for Washington.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Chamberlain, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Baylor. They get it again. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Lanier.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Rose passes to McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
Love it it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws again. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Second team foul.
And that one falls for Johnson.
The line for the Raptors.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game, where they're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Zubac is checked in for the Raptors.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Ayton against Beasley. Trying to get open is Johnson. And that one is good from Zubac.
Assisted.
It's all knotted up.
Malik
The find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Pass to McDaniels. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Vassell. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the pass to Beasley. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Zubac kicks to Beasley. Clock at 6. Over Rose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
Beasley.
So he gets them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, things were going Washington's way from the beginning. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. The second quarter did not go as well for them as... And that wraps up the halftime show.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Wilt Chamberlain.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Pierce is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Paul George.
Washington.
Then it's Johnson. And it's Lanier in at the 5 down low.
Second personal
And
foul.
Lanier is one of the most
team
graceful
foul.
big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Put good guys on the floor. As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Pass to Jackson, right wing. West, right side. George with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
It's tipped. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You wonder if Aiton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Raptors call time here.
And that was your Wizards Dancers dancing. Let's hear you get loud. Easy family, make some noise. One more time.
Raptors with the lead.
Family, your Wizards dancers.
Outside Pierce. Passes it to Lanier. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Got a hand on it.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And again, Toronto no up.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
But Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Chamberlain's checked in for 8. Tobias Harris is checked in for Toronto. George, no good. The Wizards with the lead. Ball outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
One of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
On the way, Harris. Outside Pierce. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Johnson with it. Baylor picks him up. Just 3 to shoot to end the run. It's rebounded by Baylor. Washington leading now by 3. Ball for 3. The shot comes out. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pierce kicks to George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Will Chamberlain picks one up. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And both free throws good for Johnson. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Chamberlain outside for Jackson. Pass to Paul. Fires the 3. Washington gets it back. Back to West. No good from outside.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Harris finds George. Harris against Jackson. Harris passes to Pierce. And the clock. Over Baylor. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Harris misses.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Washington making some changes. Rose comes in for West, and it's Sexton in for Chris Paul. A new group in now for the Raptors. Zubac is checked in for Pierce. Molinari comes in for Tobias Harris. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for George. And it's Malik Beasley in for Magic Johnson. For 3, Beasley sinks the three-pointer.
Beasley's
got 5 points so far.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley off the line.
Outside Jackson. It's tipped. Now Hield. With the drive, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Daniels is checked in for the Wizards. Sexton against Beasley. Toronto needs to get off a shot, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. 3 from the inbound.
And the coaching staff wants this kind of play from Colin Sexton. It's about hustling.
No good from Beasley.
2 minutes. Man, this would be a different ballgame if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Toronto calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Wilt Chamberlain.
But the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Beasley kicks to Hield. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Outside Rose. Now, here's McDaniel. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies.
Sexton with it. That one falls. Sexton's got his second bucket of the night.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Johnson outside. The pass to Zubac. They kick out to Hield. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Beasley. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the basket by Rose.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Johnson. An easy 2 points on the way. Johnson's got 12.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
It's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. But D had better start buckling that.
Here's Johnson. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge the end of the third quarter?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Wizards up 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jackson is out there at Chamberlain. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's West. And it's Paul in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Lanier. On the wing, George. Johnson draws it up and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And Toronto has possession. Pierce dishes to Harris. Passes it to George. Over Jackson. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Wizards leading by 6. Vassell kicks to Paul. Back to Vassell. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Johnson against Paul. Now, here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. Pass to George. This one for 3. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
3-point field goal.
Johnson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Paul kicks to Jackson. Back to Paul. The pass to Vassell. Over Pierce. Shot clock reset for Washington.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to George. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's West. No good there. Good D by Johnson.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Passes it to Lanier. Banked in off the glass.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Ball outside. Pass to Vassell. Nailed from three-point line.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Johnson, the pass to George. Back to Johnson. Johnson draws it up. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. From 13. And no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Vassell. Good. And it's an 8-point Wizards lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Johnson inside. Defended by Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Very close to a 3-point play right there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Baylor, he's checked in for Vassell. And the Raptors also making a change. Holmgren, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Johnson drops them both. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Washington. 6-point lead. A floater. It's hauled in by Lanier.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
To the left side wing. Here's Paul Johnson with the block. He kicks it to Pierce. There's the pass to George. No good. That would have tied it.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
The shot is good by Baylor.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Jaren Jackson Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls to Johnson. Derrick Rose is checked in for Washington. So Johnson, it's two of them.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson again throws. Throws it up high, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And so difficult to contain Rose off of the low. It creates opportunities all over the floor.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
This is to Chamberlain.
Yeah, easy call.
Foul. Bob Lanier. Second personal foul. Second team
And he makes
foul.
the first.
At the line for Washington.
Chamberlain hits them both. And the Raptors call time here.
Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Chamberlain. He's guarded closely. And he uses the glass on the layup. Chamberlain got 12 points in just the second hit.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on George.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for Washington, Jerry West.
Free throw good, West.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for West. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Absolutely the quickest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. George with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. West against George. Chamberlain kicks to Rose. Here's West. Here's Baylor. Chamberlain trying to get open. No good from Baylor.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
So you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. Over to the wing. Rose finds Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Baylor. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And now it's an 11-point Wizards lead.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. That can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Chamberlain.
A foul.
5th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10.
Bob Lanier taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Barton. And so it's the Wizards with the win. Even early on in this one, it's all right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.